Hi and good morning, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. Well, I am Nur Syahmi Syafiqah binti Nur Azam and I'm born and bred in Kuala Lumpur. I have done my schooling at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Datuk Ahmad Razali. And I have a diploma in Usuluddin. And this is my partner Asrul Haziq, born and bred in Negeri Sembilan. So, our topic for today is boys and girls should be taught in separated classes. So, we move to my opinion, which is, for my opinion for this topic is mental and physical development in boys tends to be later than girls by about 2 to 3 years. So, due to the more rapid development of female brains and the desire not to hinder them, education system tend to be geared more towards girls, leaving boys just slightly behind. So we move to my very first main point, which is shyness and the desire to participate in classes. So many pedagogical considerations come before deciding what to teach in class, and one of them is the psychological aspect that deals with the child's physical. So girls are often known to be shyer than boys. While they are good at carrying out certain tasks with precision, their shyness when in class full of boys can sometimes be difficult for them and cause them to hold back out of fear of ridicule, leading to a reduction in class participation. So we move to my very second main point, which is competitiveness and different ways of solving problems, which is mostly boys are more daring than girls and love to learn their own lessons. As a rule, they tend to step out of the box when completing assignments and try to find their own ways to reach answers. So this making each task a new adventure. The female perception is more inclusive, imaginary, and emotional. So they like problematic issues that make them more involved and active in finding solutions. So moreover, the competitiveness in them gives them the push to be the ones who find the solution first. So lastly, while girls are often shy and afraid to be portrayed in a certain way in a mixed class, boys also hesitate and fear to express their thoughts openly and honestly with the girls. So the experiment proved that in the absence of girls, boys were not afraid to express their opinions and thoughts even if they were contrary to popular opinions. So separating classes by gender has its supporters and its critics. So for the critics argue that separation will create sexual tension in the future and is the first step towards sexism and the separation of mental and physical. So and physical characteristics. There is also a theory that all male classrooms are a good environment for growing future psychopaths. So that's all from me, and I'll pass the next main point to my partner, which is Asrul Haziq. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I will continue to my part. Okay, the third point about boys and girls should be taught in spirit class is mutual respect and group tasks. Group work, we should together lighten the burden on each other as well as boy and girls. We can also discuss together to complete the group work. But if boy will ask girl students to do group work alone, and the boys cannot help the girl student because the boy students are unaware and not afraid of girl students, it will it will burden girl students only to do without giving cooperation and disparaging girl students. Therefore, we separate. They will have an understanding of each other's gender. Okay. The lastly point is about boys and girls should be taught in separate class is distraction during class. This often happens to all students in all schools because it is common to students. It will cause fight to girl student as well as boy student, as boy student often create disturbance in the classroom. Besides, other student will not focus while studying because of the noise that occurs in the classroom. For example, naughty boy students often make noise and disturb their girl students and others. Girl students will not be comfortable if disturbed by naughty boys student while in the classroom or outside classroom. If separate, they will comfortable with their own gender. Okay. In my conclusion, that's why boys and girls should be taught in separate class. Firstly, shyness and desire to participate in classes. Secondly, competitiveness and different ways of solving problem. Thirdly, mutual respect and group tasks. And the lastly is distraction during classes. When they do this, so that it can be practiced for school to comfortable to buy their student. Okay, that's all from me. Okay, thank you.